first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Off play action, Newton. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Play action, it's Newton. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult. 3rd and 2, Newton. And that's
going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Newton.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's got daylight. 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
So that'll back him up 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. They're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Newton on third down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First carry for James Conner. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's checking crowd. Slam. Wide. Get wide. Check 24.
On third down, it's Conner. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Terrace Marshall 40 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says,
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have the short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Murray now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards the pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10 is counter. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Here's counter. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, Murray looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Murray now. Screen pass to Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now Newton on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Throwing the out route and complete. That's more. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Again, it's Connor. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tight dog. Easy. Check out. Boys.
2nd down and goal. Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And now it's 4th and goal. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. To the air again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Set him back 5. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Murray. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 63 yards. And the Cards use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Newton. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a first down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That caught by Tremble. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. They fake the give. Newton. Flush to his right. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 124 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Murray a give. This is Connor. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. On both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.